It's 8:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. Lake Macquarie Police have vowed to do all they can to remove a violent sex offender from the streets with the help of the community. A 14-year-old girl was dragged into the bushes off Yatala Close, Windale, and raped at knife point on Wednesday afternoon. He then ran off and was seen driving away in a silver-coloured car. The attacker is described as being 30 to 40 years old, with a prominent nose and lips, and was wearing a dark hoodie, dark long pants and grey joggers. Detective Superintendent John Kurlitek says they especially want to hear from anyone with dash cam or CCTV footage.
It is shocking. 3:30, daylight, on a clear day with lots of people around. It just demonstrates how brazen this person is. Hopefully someone would have stood out. Someone living in that area, driving past, may have seen someone lurking, standing under bushes, I don't know. But whatever you've seen or whatever you heard that you think may be relevant, please contact the Strike Force or Crime Stoppers as well. It's so important that we get that bit of information.
A Tanilba Bay man is due to face Raymond Terrace Local Court today, accused of using a carriage service to procure an underage girl for sex. Officers from the Child Abuse and Sex Crime Squad, posing as a 14-year-old girl, struck up a conversation with the man online back in July. They say the conversation was highly sexualised and he tried to arrange to meet for sex. Following extensive investigations, detectives arrested a 42-year-old man in the car park of the Salamander Bay Shopping Centre yesterday. Hunter Retirement Village residents will be looked after by an industry ombudsman under a state Labor pledge to make dispute resolution easier. The announcement follows a damning Four Corners report into the retirement industry. Swansea MP Yasmin Catley says there's been extensive community consultation on the idea.
Everywhere I go, and I've travelled this state from top to bottom, meeting with residents in residential home parks and in retirement villages, and they are absolutely calling out for an ombudsman. There's no doubt in my mind that that sector will be very pleased on Labor's initiative.
Police believe they've caught the culprit responsible for a brazen armed robbery on a Shortland bottle shop earlier this week. Detectives went to a home on Blue Gum Road, Jesmond, yesterday afternoon, where a 27-year-old man was arrested. It's alleged they also found cash, guns, drugs and a stolen credit card at the property. It's alleged he and another man riding a motorbike pulled up outside the Bottle Mart on Sandgate Road on Monday night, with the 27-year-old going into the store and demanding cash at gunpoint from the female store attendant before riding off. The search continues for the second man. A man is nursing burns to 30% of his body after fire engulfed his home at Rutherford. Firefighters were called to the Squadron Crescent home yesterday afternoon to reports the garage was alight. They arrived to the sound of ammunition exploding and flames and thick black smoke coming from the garage. It's believed the man in his 30s was doing some welding in the garage when the fire broke out. He suffered serious burns to his lower limbs trying to put out the flames. Two other residents were treated for smoke inhalation. The fire gutted 50% of the home. The ukulele will take centre stage at the biennial Ukulele Festival, which starts tonight. The event will feature international acts and has free ticketed concerts at Newcastle City Hall. Festival organiser Bronwyn Fartori says the unusual instrument will be music to the city's ears.
The whole community are thrilled with the way that it's come together, and the whole weekend is just going to be buzzing and completely exciting for us, with the major concerts and free music all weekend and sold-out workshops. It's a little overwhelming and very exciting.
2NURFM Sport.
Newcastle Rugby League's top try scorer for 2018, Lachlan Walmsley, is on the verge of gaining his first NRL contract, with the 20-year-old striking a deal with the South Sydney Rabbitohs. Walmsley was a key member of the South Newcastle Lions premiership winning side this year, scoring 21 tries and coming second to Adam Clydesdale in the Player of the Year award. Walmsley has also deflected attention from the Melbourne Storm and will line up for the emerging Rebels team this weekend against Victoria. Last year's Newcastle 500 contributed more than $30 million into the local economy, according to a study from the Hunter Research Foundation Centre. The three-day supercars race attracted more than 80,000 visitors from outside the city, with each overnight guest spending an average of $191 a day. This year's event will take place from November 23. And Newcastle Jets defender Nikolai Topol-Stanley says the pain of last year's grand final loss is spurring on his side ahead of their A-League opener against Wellington on Sunday. The A-League title has proved elusive for the former Socceroo. He's lost 4 grand finals in 4 attempts throughout his career. And the winning numbers in Powerball are 17, 35, 25, 10, 33, 7 and 29, and the Powerball number is 5. 2NURFM News Time, 25 to 9.